This AI Kids animation channel brings in over 1 million a year. You might be thinking that sounds great, but you know, you're not much of an animator, so what does this mean? Are you all out of luck? Well, I'm here to show you that not only can a beginner make videos just like this, but it actually might also be one of the best AI side hustles on YouTube that I've ever seen, period. By the end of today's video, you will learn exactly how to animate videos just like this, and you know, the best part about this whole thing is that it's absolutely free to do. So make sure to subscribe if you enjoy this video, because I make videos like this all the time. Okay, so this idea came about when I was, babysitting my niece and nephew, because believe it or not, I don't just scroll through kids content on YouTube. So while I was babysitting, I noticed that they had no interest in watching TV, like the regular TV shows like I used to watch back in the day, shout out Wizards of Waverly Place. Instead, what they actually wanted to do was watch animation videos on YouTube. Now, I'm not going to pretend that I understand the whole appeal of this. You know, I'm not the demographic, I'm not a kid, but I noticed that these videos were pulling in millions of views, and you know, millions of views equal a lot of money, so I wanted to know how these guys were doing it. So let's break down exactly how these channels are animating these videos and exactly how you can do it yourselves. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need for these animation videos is the learning type videos. So what we're going to have to do is go to ChatGPT and generate a YouTube script. We're going to ask it to write a YouTube script for a children's learning video about sharks. Now, you can do this in any type of niche that you want. You can do it with any animal you want. I just did sharks. Kids think sharks are cool. You know, you could also do dinosaurs or something. You know, there really is the possibility to expand this idea on and on for many videos. Anyway, as you can see, we've generated a script here. It's done that really fast for us, and you know what? It looks really cool. You know, I don't know a lot about sharks, so I'm glad we've got this AI here to fill in the gaps. Okay, next what we're gonna have to do is copy and paste this script into a voice AI, so you know, someone can actually speak on the video. Most of these videos that I've watched on these kids animations have, like, you know, kiddie voices sort of thing, so that's the type of voice that we want to generate for our video. Okay, so the way we generate our AI voice is to copy and paste the script from ChatGPT over to 11 Labs. Now, if you know what 11 Labs is already, you probably watched some of my videos. I love this program. I'm not sponsored or affiliated them, by the way. I just really love the program. What it basically does is it generates you an AI voice based on the scripts that you put in. I've just copied and pasted the ChatGPT script into 11 Labs, and now as you can see, there's different settings, different voices. Now, because this is a kids show and you know, it's for kids, what we're actually going to do is go with the voice Mimi. Mimi is a childish voice, it's a childish actor, so it sounds friendly to the kids that are going to be watching this show. As you can see, if you want a little snippet of how this sounds, it sounds a little something like this.
Hello, curious learners.
Okay, so once you've got your voiceover from 11 Labs, what you're going to want to do is animate it. Now, you can do this using a free software called Adobe Express. All you need to do is search on Google for Adobe Express animation, and it's going to bring you to this page, and what you want to do is click animate for YouTube video. Next, you're going to see this screen, and you're going to have a character on your screen. This character is going to be the guy that's speaking your AI voiceover. Now, you want to make this guy friendly, you know, kid friendly. Kids relate to like friendly characters and stuff. So for this one, what we're actually going to use a turtle called Zippy. I think, you know, we're doing a video about sharks. This guy is probably the best bet. Next, you want to go to size. You want to make sure that the size is for YouTube, so 1920 by 1080. And then you want to change the background to just a full color. I'd just make it green or something. What we're going to do is animate that out later. All we want from Adobe Express is the actual character mouthing that animation from the AI voice. So what you're going to do after you do that is upload your AI voice in the upload file down here, and then what it's going to do is animate the voice. Now, this might take a while, especially if you've got like a big clip or a big script, so be patient with this step, but I'll be back with you as soon as it animates. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is go onto Canva. Canva is a free online editor that anyone can use. Okay, now that we're on Canva, what we're going to do is create our background. Now, the background is important where our animated character is going to go, and our Canva is great for this. Basically, what we're going to do is go onto Canva. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is search for a background. Now, we want like an ocean style background for this because, you know, it's underwater, it's about sharks. So what we're going to do is find an ocean background in Canva by searching backgrounds. Now that we've got our ocean background, what we want is some animated coral, basically anything related to your theme. Because this is underwater, we're doing animated coral. Say if you're doing something about birds, you could do animated trees or something just to set the backdrop out. Now, I'm just going to play around with this. Canva have loads and loads of options for different animations that you can use and different tools that you can use, and it's actually really good. I really love using Canva. The fact that it's free is definitely a big plus. So yeah, I think placing this coral here looks kind of sick. You know, I can see the backdrop coming. Now we're going to place our character in the middle there, so we want to leave like a little bit of space. Okay, so now we're going to search for some animated fish, and now this is probably one of the best reasons to use Canva, and the reason why I'm recommending everyone use it now is because you can actually animate a path for your fish or whatever you're using. If you're using a different animal, you can animate that path. What you do is click animate, and then you click create an animation. Now when you click create an animation, as you can see, you can drag the fish wherever you want, and it will create like a little trail behind it. Now that that trail is there, the fish will follow that trail during the video. So you've just created your very first animated animal. I told you, this isn't that hard. So now that we've got our first animated fish, what I'm going to do is place a few more animated fish in. I want to create a scene here. I just want to make it look alive. Now it doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, these are kids. You know, they're probably under the age of 5, so it definitely doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be stimulating enough to keep their attention spans. Okay, so now that I've added a few more things like some bubbles and some more animated fish, what I'm actually going to do is download this video just like this by itself. The reason I do this is for our animated character, because the first thing that he's actually going to say is like a little introduction, so we don't want any sharks on screen yet. So this is the backdrop we're going to use for his introduction. Okay, so after we've downloaded that clip, what we're actually going to do is go back onto the video, and basically every time we want to make a change to this video, we're just going to go back onto the backdrop that we've already created and use the same animations as before. This time what we want is a shark, because this video is about sharks. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and find an animated shark for this scene. What I'm going to do is just drag and drop the shark into the scene and do a little animation again where it just comes up into the middle, and the presenter is going to be in the middle just talking about the sharks. As you can see, this is kind of the gist of things with this. It's not complicated, it's just a bit of a long process getting the video into different clips, but I kid you not, it won't take you long at all. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just finish animating some of these clips, and I'll come back to you when we're actually going to place the character into these videos. Okay, so now that we've got all the files that we need to make this video, what we're going to do is go over to our editing software. Now you can use literally any editing software that you want to use. I'm going to use Premiere Pro in this video because that's what I use to edit all my videos, but you can use free editing softwares just like CapCut or anything. It works exactly the same way, but I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to do this now. Okay, so we're going to go into Premiere Pro and we're going to drop in the files that we've just downloaded. Now we've got the first two files in our project menu. What we're going to do is literally just drag and drop them onto our project so that we can have it all laid out, and as you can see, the background image is nicely placed in our project layer. Next, what we're going to do is place the animation over background and go to something called an ultra key. Now an ultra key is basically just how people green screen things, so we can get rid of that green screen background and just have it over our background that we've already generated. Now as you can see, I've made a bit of a mess with this one. I kind of forgot that I was keying out a green turtle on a green background, so obviously the turtle was going to go, you know, invisible. Now this just goes to show, you know, you can make mistakes all the time, but this is exactly how I'd fix this. What I then have to do is go back onto Adobe Animation, animate the same exact video but with a red background, and then I threw the red background back onto Premiere Pro. You know, silly things like this can happen all the time. Anyways, now that we've got the red background on our turtle, same thing again, we go back over to Ultra Key, key out the background just like that, and now great, it works this time. So as you can see, we've got the animation above our background, and you know what, it looks pretty good. If we just do a little test run, you know, he's speaking and it looks proper, it looks like a good animation. So all we need to do now is basically tie up our background animations to what the actual person's saying in the script. So say if the script talks about sharks or something, a shark should come on the screen. So all we have to do for that is to add the animation that you did for your next layer, which for me was the shark coming on the screen. So I drag and drop my shark layer onto this. Also, before you do that, what you can do is actually move like your animated character around the screen just to make it look more natural and keep that person's attention long, because if it's just in the same spot all video, people might get bored of it. It's just something that I like to do. You don't have to do this step. Okay, so as you can see, we've moved around the character. He's going to move around the screen now, and then if we add in the shark layer, so now he's going to talk about sharks, and guess what, a shark appears on screen. It looks great, it looks like a proper animation, good stuff. Now okay, so now basically what you do is carry on this animation style and you carry it on for the full script of the video. I'm going to play you what we just animated then, so you can get a feel for how easy this is to do. Like, what has this took me? 10 minutes?
Hello, curious learners. Welcome to our exciting underwater adventure, where we'll be exploring the incredible world of sharks. Get ready to discover fascinating facts, amazing adaptations, and some jaw-dropping surprises. I'm your host.
Okay, so as you've just seen, that animation looks pretty good for like a 5-10 minute job, and you can see how these people are doing it now on YouTube, and you can actually see how easy this is. And now, because this is all your own unique content, you know, you've come up with the script, you've made the background, you've made the character, you can get this easily monetized on YouTube, no problem. This is probably my favorite AI money making method right now. I would 100% recommend you to give this a try. If you're looking for a side hustle that you want to delve into, you know, have a look at some of the other animation channels on YouTube so you can get some ideas for your channel and, you know, just try and expand this business. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I hope this video was very insightful for you. If you want to watch more videos like this, I'll have some link down in the description because I do stuff like this all the time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.